Welcome back to episode 4 of Our Old Church. Before we moved from our previous location, we were driving about an hour each way just to do renovations on the weekdays and the weekends. When we finally moved on May 10th, it made life a whole lot easier for us, but we were still living on the graces of other people. We moved in with my sister-in-law for about 2 weeks in May because we unfortunately had no water in our house, so we had to actually call a plumber because our water main had froze over the winter time. So when we called our plumber, he froze the line with CO2 and was able to put on a new valve, and the town actually replaced the meter, which was super gracious of them because they couldn't tell if it froze while we were there or not. Praise God for Tim Hortons, where we spent the majority of our money on coffee and, well, potty breaks. Trailer life has truly been such a blessing to us because we wouldn't be able to get the vast majority of our work done without it. However, it does come with some character flaws. We don't have any hot water yet, so we've been boiling our water for baths. Unfortunately, we have one child that is allergic to the cold, so every time I couldn't boil the water hot enough, he would break out in a mass amount of hives. So we had to get creative. We ended up buying a pool pass. We got a temporary one for a week to try it out, and the pool has showers that we were able to utilize when we weren't showering at friends' houses. Kids put on their swimsuits and had a little bit of fun while we were at it. This did not, however, alleviate our ever-growing need for laundry. Our laundry pile was growing at an astronomical pace with 6 children, so living on the graces of others, I did laundry at friends' houses, as well as the laundromat in Red Deer. This was not cheap on our pocketbook, and we weren't coming out ahead. So in this video, we will be discussing how, instead of me burning my clothes down to the ground, we would be putting in our weeping tile finally, as well as getting in some plumbing. A lot of you have also been curious about cost. How much does weeping tile cost? So I'll try and touch on that a little bit in this video as well. Let's start with the pump. For our square footage of house, we required a 0.5 horsepower submersible sump pump, and that cost us $329. Our sump basin with lid was $132. A 4-inch drainage pipe perforated with sock was 98 cents a linear foot, and we got 250 feet, which cost us about $250 with taxes. Our weeping tile, or Delta membrane, was $155.65, and we needed 2 of them. Concrete screws and other odds and ends came to about $250. Of course, we can't forget about things such as our dumpster rental, which is about $100 a month. I don't know what it costs to dump it yet. I'm actually kind of scared. Washed rock from North Star Trucking was about $155 for the cubic meters that we needed. Concrete from our local building store was about $320 and a $20 delivery fee. This brings us to a grand total of $1,767.13. This doesn't include the vast amounts of labor and effort that we've put into this basement already. We've only got one side done so far, but the other side is going to be still included in that same cost. We did have to rent a jackhammer for about $150 a weekend, so I think in total we spent about $300 on a jackhammer as well that can be included in that cost.
5-minute breather. I'm sorry.
Considering that most quotes for interior drainage systems were running $20,000 plus, I'd say we still came out ahead. If you can do the work yourself and can afford the supplies up front, I am always the type of person that is opting for a DIY. One of the reasons we have saved incredulous amounts of money is because we have amazing friends and family from our local church that has supplied us with tools and vast amounts of free advice.
Back up, bro. Back up, get your own sandwich. Good. Today, we get to do Delta membrane. We're gonna put it on the wall here. It's gonna kind of drip all the way down into our drainage pipe. Look how much mud and water is down there, and this is just after a rainfall, so our water table is pretty high. We've already dealt with the grading outside, so it's not that. Spend all this money. So why are we doing this?
It's way too long. That's why.
There's an end in sight. We're unwrapping.
What are you doing?
Getting some good angles on the
You
camera.
do not want to get that close to my face.
I don't want to get that close to other places, but your face is fine.
Alright.
Which end do you want to start with? Well, I guess we have to start at this
So-
end.
Why you can't do it that way even if you want to?
Why?
Because I can't fit this fat part of the roll through the wall. Okay, boys, we're gonna need your help. So I gotta walk this sheet all the way around the house here.
It says sheet, not sheet.
I'm gonna have help. I need your help feed the rope because otherwise they're gonna make a big mess of this.
I feed my rolls all the time. Good?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
We still need it might be full a little bit more, but we'll see. Don't cut anything off.
Okay, so this is going to be difficult. I need you to pull a little bit more.
pulling it on this side.
So do you like paint the tomorrow?
No, you're supposed to put it on the inside of here, and it just kind of sticks it. This corner is gonna be a crap corner, honestly, it just is.
Oh, I remember this stupid part I had to cut out. Space down here?
So I was thinking putting the manifold on that wall.
No.
Yes.
You don't want to right beside where the pilot light and everything else or whatever. That seems like a really terrible plan.
Why are you shining the light? Shine your light.
How many have you had tonight?
Oh my goodness.
I'm just kidding. I think this wall right here. This one.
This?
Oh, that's actually just soft
Yeah.
stuff.
That's.
Never mind, just kidding. I don't like how low this is.
So, are we wanting to do the manifold horizontal or vertical? I like the look of vertical, but we've got 30 ports, Franco.
You know, as much as I wanted to put it down there, that's just really awkward to get to.
Do you want to put it in the bathroom behind a faux wall? Because we could do. Thank you for closing me out. Stop shutting me out. Speak to me.
That's going to be the electrical panels. Obviously, when we're done, and we're going to seal that wall up.
Mm-hmm. And I
There's
want
already
to.
water pipes running right above your head. Or- well,
Uh-huh.
gas pipes.
That's a gas line, actually.
Gas lines, yeah.
Uh-huh. But we're putting another furnace right here.
Are we?
Eventually, yes.
Why?
Because I feel like it.
I don't want to. I don't like it.
We don't always get what we want. I was thinking put it right there.
No, we're not putting it in the bathroom. That's a terrible plan.
There would be a faux wall.
No, definitely not. So we're just gonna build the wall right there, and it'll be on the opposite side of those studs. It'll be right on the opposite side.
You mean it's gonna be right beside the hot water tank, just on the other side of the place that I told you that I wanted to put it in the first
But
place?
this is wood, and it's easier to do than putting it into concrete.
You're gonna frame it out.
No,
Yeah.
I don't want to. This is easy.
Didn't you just get finished saying we're gonna put some framing there
Yep.
and put it there?
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing the same amount of work. It's just on the opposite side.
That's right.
Done with
There's
you.
framing right there.
I'm done with you.
There's framing right
Done.
there. There's literally framing right there.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Krista, if you move it a little to the left, it'll be better.
Although my husband and I have done renovations before, we by no means know it all. If we get stuck on a project or I found something I like and don't necessarily know how to do it, I research on YouTube. I sometimes will find a website that I like or a bunch of YouTube videos, gather them all together, and then send them to my husband. And then oftentimes the onus is on him to build it. I opted for a straight run or a home run manifold system in our house for plumbing. I have lived in houses with both straight runs as well as branch systems, and I really, really love the straight run method. If you put in a pressure loop, it alleviates those issues of lack of pressure if you're running more than one fixture. And my husband did actually an excellent job building it. I think both my husband and I were surprised that we were undertaking a project of this caliber, but I also didn't want to spend thousands of dollars, and having that foundation knowledge of minimal plumbing repairs did help quite a bit. Pair that with a bit of YouTube and he got her done.
Let me just check something. Where's that phone of mine?
Right here.
I think it's this. Is what I wanted. So there's that. The bottom section. So this is how. But finished. I believe it works.
Good job.
I just gotta put the valves on.
So how do you feel when I send you a bunch of parts and say, this is what I want built?
Like crying. I cried a lot today.
I'm doing very important work here, okay? I'm eating
Yeah.
some delicious food. It's hard work, but someone's got to do it.
Oh yeah. Each box has all the valves. Hot and cold water.
Hmm.
I feel very close to you right now.
Thought you like being close to me.
I'm not on camera. Why didn't I buy enough for 16? That wasn't very smart.
Aren't you glad that we bought the next one, though?
Yeah.
We would have been screwed.
Yep. I'm about 15.
Okay, shirtless wonder, get out of the background of my video.
Voila.
Voila. Who's your favorite?
That's hot. Ooh, ouch.
You just...
Ow.
She's waving at you. Who's your favorite? Dada or Mama?
That's always the favorite. Give me a break. You wish. You wish.
She said, Mom.
Suck it up. Why are you staring at your mom? Look over at Dad. Dad.
Mama.
She's like both of you. There you go. Now the moment of truth.
I'm scared, I'm not gonna lie.
I am too, not gonna lie. I'm really hoping that I'm not gonna spring leaks out of this stuff. Please tell me my welds are whole, because otherwise I gotta cut all those packs off and start over. Which would be super fun.
Well, that'll do.
That'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Waiting for it.
We're prepared for a lot of water then.
Well, we turned the main off. But there's gonna be water in the pipe still.
Not on the.
Let's do a little bit of water. Okay. I guess we'll do the big manifold.
I love how Marcel has to be the voice of reason for you.
Don't do that, please. Dad, don't do that.
Okay, well, don't lean on it.
I am leaning on it because I'm putting pressure into it to make sure it's locked in tight.
You're also putting pressure on the copper.
Now, moment of truth.
I don't want to know the No, I am scared I'm gonna get like just hosed.
It's under complete pressure and there's nothing coming out.
Good job, honey.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah. I was panicked because this one would have been the worst. Oh well. I did good.
Good pressure test, honey.
Yeah, I think we're golden.
Yay. Can we turn the water off now?
Water off for this one.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Now we're gonna spritz a little water for sure because there's no way to empty this out without pouring it all over the floor.
But I had a spigot for a reason.
Alright,
Put it in there, yeah.
That's true.
Oh, that's not the spigot. That's on the hot water end. Proud of you, honey.
Mommy, can I come down because I got shoes on?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just look in here.
Okay, I'll just look in here. Clean it off.
Yeah.
Make sure all your valves are off.
Yep.
Okay.
Very off.
I just don't like you leaning on the spigot. And
Why not? Oh, if the handle broke, it's not a big deal.
Well, it's not about that. Oh, I heard that. Any leaks? Any? Me so scared. Oh boy. I like literally clench. A good way to test is like take the spigot end and put it in the trash can.
Yeah.
But check your solders first.
Perhaps being crazy about this and like over panicked about not doing it right worked out to my benefit.
You were a little anal about it, that's for sure.
I want to go in there.
And we're golden.
Good job.
I see no leaking.
Proud of you. So we opted for a spigot because this is for our hot water tank.
That's right, Mom.
If you ever want to empty your hot water tank to either exchange it or put in a water softener or something like that, that's what the spigot's for.
That's true, Mom. Get me out of the way.
All the connections held.
Yay! You did so good though.
Now I have one thing to replace.
Yeah, you gotta put it back on there and then
Connect the hose again.
so that we can have a working trailer until we're ready to frame your lovely handiwork in.
On the very, very bad day
Okay, hold
before,
on.
because at school everybody called me a scaredy cat, so I am calling him.
You're full of tall tales, cause you don't even go to school. You're homeschooled.
Ew.
This is just occurring.
Yeah, don't touch people.
Austin's probably not gonna have one. Period. I want to go show
You
kids.
don't poke people with that. No, we're not kissing people.
Look, Austin.
Put it in the sink. There, you don't poke it.
Is it gonna explode when it goes touch
Yes,
the
it's gonna explode as soon as it hits your body.
button? No!
Blow you up.
It goes all the way down
Just-
there. Oh yeah.
You don't believe me?
No.